When I first bought the cabin land up in the foothills, I thought I'd finally found peace. Surrounded by pines, tucked away from the bustle of the city, it was the perfect retreat. The nearest subdivision sat miles down the road, and I liked it that way. No committees, no regulations, just the freedom of my own land. But then came Karen. She drove up in her spotless SUV one Saturday while I was stacking firewood. I could tell immediately she wasn't here for a friendly visit. She marched out, clipboard in hand, sunglasses perched on her nose, and started rattling off rules. "Your firewood piles are unsightly," she snapped. "What? And this cabin paint? Color? Completely out of compliance?" I blinked at her, confused. "Compliance with what? With the HOA standards? Of course," she said, puffing herself up. "You'll need to submit an improvement request form, and there are annual dues you've been ignoring. Consider this your final warning." That was the moment I realized she thought my land, my private, deeded property, was part of her suburban kingdom down the road. "Karen," I said, keeping my voice calm, "this isn't part of your HOA. This land is mine. I hold the deed. Your rules don't apply here." Her face turned crimson. "Everyone here must follow the regulations. You can't just exempt yourself," she barked, waving her clipboard like a weapon. I walked into the cabin, pulled out the official folder I kept on the mantel, and handed her a copy of the deed and property survey. "See this line?" I pointed to the boundary marked clearly. "On the map, that's where your HOA stops. This I tapped the cabin, and the acres of forest around it belongs to me. Not you, not your board, not your rules." She sputtered, flipping through the pages as if trying to find a loophole. Well, I'll take this up with the committee." "Do that," I said, smiling. "But the county clerk will tell you the same thing." Karen stomped back to her SUV, tires kicking up dust as she sped away. Later that week, a letter arrived in the mail from the HOA board itself. It read, politely but firmly, that my property was not under their jurisdiction and that Karen had been overstepping. "Out here, the trees don't care about rules, and neither do I. The land is mine, and the deed makes it final."